Okay, you're going to lay down on a bench. You'll need like a yoga block. We want to keep this top thigh kind of parallel with our hips here. This is a little awkward setup, but I really like this on a bench because it allows us to work into a little bit of negative space so that as we actively internally rotate the hip, we've got a large arc of movement that we can work through. So for internal rotation, what we're doing is we're basically taking this thigh bone, we're gonna spin it in as that happens. The foot's coming up, but make sure your focus is not necessarily on what the foot's doing. I want you to really try to get that rotational component through the thigh bone. The body has a lot of cheats for this. The most common is gonna be this pelvis just hiking up. So if you feel like the space between your pelvis and your ribs is compressing as you do this, you are cheating. So what I like to do first is just get a really nice glute contraction and think about as I'm doing that glute contraction, kind of pulling my pelvis away from my rib cage. And then I take this top arm, reach over, kind of brace onto the bench. I'm gonna hold all of that now as I start swiveling that thigh bone inward. I'm also driving into the block. I'm really generating a lot of tension in my leg here, thinking about moving it through like tar or mud. When I find my end range, I'm gonna hold this for the prescribed count, really trying to get that good muscle contraction. Once you've done your prescribed hold time, you're gonna really controlled lower all the way back down as far as you can. We're now moving that hip into relative external rotation. You may even feel a little stretch through the glutes. So again, we want to minimize the pelvis hiking up. We want to keep a lot of tension in the leg here. This arm reaching over is kind of bracing the core. We want this to be really, really active, just carving out that rotation in the hip.